I'm like really sick and tired of you going out flying all the time? You know how much stuff I do at home, and I take care of the kids, and they're always griping and they're always fighting. Why is it so hard for us not to have something to do together? Like, is it that hard for us not to find some kind of common ground where we can spend more time together? Sick and tired of it.
Hey everybody, I'm Bacon Ninja, and I know I'm not the only FPV pilot that spends an exorbitant amount of time outside the house. I mean, hours a week. I am gone from my family. Some of you out there are too young to have a family. Some of you are single. That's cool. You get to fly as much as you want. It doesn't really bother anybody except for the people that you're buzzing over with your hellaciously loud freestyle drones. More power to you. Continue to fly. However, some of us are older, we have kids, we're married, or at least together with somebody. It could be a life partner, a husband, a wife, a girlfriend, a boyfriend. Anything you want to identify that as, we are with someone. And that someone probably likes to spend time with us. If they don't like to spend time with you, there's probably something wrong there, but I'm not going to dig into that. This isn't couples therapy. But you know what is cheaper than couples therapy? A drone. A drone is cheaper than couples therapy. And if you're like me, you spend that time outside the house because flying FPV is kind of your therapy. It keeps me sane. With all the stress of life, I go fly the drone, I focus on what the drone is doing, I'm in the moment. There's very few opportunities in my life to do that, so I really like that de-stressing situation. But what if we could share that with the people we love and give them that same experience? That would be awesome, right? Well, the problem is it's such a learning curve, and not everyone we love is going to be up for learning how to control flying robots with their thumbs. I mean, we have amazing opposable thumbs, but not everybody's as good with them, and it takes a lot of hand-eye coordination, practice, time, a ton of things. Sometimes natural ability even plays in, and people just lack that sometimes. So we can't expect them to be as good as we are or enjoy it as much as we do after going through the hurdles that we had to go through in FPV. And that's why I think buying the Avata for my wife's birthday was one of the best things I could have done. The DJI Avata is a really feature-packed 3.5-inch Cinewhoop. It has GPS, it has ADS-B, it has a great camera on a gimbal, it has easy-to-charge batteries that last a long time, and in the box with this drone, you get an amazing video system with goggles that are lightweight, small, fit most people's faces, have easy-to-charge batteries themselves, and have great resolution. The other thing in the box is the motion controller, which makes it super simple to fly this rig. You could take the whole family out, go for a fly session, and everyone can give it a shot safely as long as you're spotting them like you should be doing. Don't mess with the FAA on the spotting rules. We all know in FPV how much credence we give having a spotter every time we put a drone in the air. So do whatever you're gonna do. I'll look the other way, but you know how you live your life. Just go do that. And I'm not gonna get into a super detailed review on the Avata, although I will at some point, because I don't have the controller to. All I've got is the motion controller, and I actually did a video a couple days ago about a flight with the motion controller and how well it worked for my wife, and how I think it was a great idea that DJI put it in the box for the kind of consumer market they're targeting. I'm not going to jump off into that tangent either, but you've probably seen a whole bunch of Avata videos. So I'm not going to take the time to go over all the specifications with you. Just know that it is a very beginner-friendly drone out of the box. If you're a professional cinematographer or an experienced FPV pilot, the controller is not going to be up your alley, but I bought this for my wife, who doesn't fly FPV drones. Now, we don't actually have severe marital problems from my FPV flying. I'm just playing on the fact that I think it's entirely possible that some people might have those problems. She's actually very, very supportive of the things I do in FPV and the time it takes me. She helps me dedicate time to make these videos, to go fly, and then appreciates all of the stupid things that I put on YouTube somehow. I'm not sure how she does that. She's a very wonderful woman. But for her birthday, I decided to give her a piece of something I love because I love her, so I gave her the Avata kit. Because she's not the kind of person to go fly with sticks. She has tried. She has tried to put in the time to do it. The coordination just doesn't work out for her, and there's nothing wrong with that. But this is what it looks like when she flies in a simulator. Now, she may be able to spend hundreds of hours in a simulator, or maybe not hundreds, but at least tens of hours in a simulator. Only crazy people like Bacon Ninja spend hundreds of hours in simulators for funsy times. Something's wrong with me in the head. And maybe she'll get better at it. But she has 2 young children at home with her while I'm at work. And those children are still really needy at night, no matter how much help I am. Because I spend a lot of time making these videos and talking to you people. So she doesn't really have the time to put into a simulator to get proficient at this stuff, but she wants to experience FPV. She really loves watching my videos and the idea of flying drones. It's just not up her alley to get a controller out and start flying acro. It's just not. So the DJI Avata is really a bridge to that for her. But along with that bridge, she gets to spend time with me. What do you know? Someone who wants to spend time with me. There's not very many of those. So I appreciate it that she does, and I want to facilitate that as much as I can. So she flew the Avata for the first time last weekend. She flew 2 packs. She never crashed it. Now, she didn't do anything crazy or amazing, but she got the thing up in the air and she really enjoyed the experience. The goggles didn't give her a fit, the motion controller was really easy to use, the drone came with well-written instructions, and there was even a simulator that ran on my phone to kind of show her how to start and stop the motors, take off, land, use the brake button, all the important things that you need to know about flying a DJI quad. And she's already interested in learning in maybe the phone simulator with the DJI controller, how to do normal mode, maybe sport mode, and maybe someday manual mode. But for now, she's still flying with the motion controller. And we spend that time together. Today was actually the day that I took a few hours of PTO from work to go after work and fly like I normally do every week. But instead of just going by myself, I took the entire family. So I took my wife, our 2 children, myself, and my baby drones out to the flight field and did some flying. She had a blast. We got to spend that time together. Nobody complained. Nobody felt left out. Well, I can't say nobody complained. The children complained, but the children will complain as children do. And if you don't have any children, you might not have any context for the level of complaint, but I promise you, it is severe. And since we both went out and flew together, I actually put together a little edit using some of her footage and some of my footage. We each had just a couple of packs to fly. We really didn't have a whole lot because this is the first time taking the kids out with us and we weren't sure how that was gonna go. So we each put in our couple of packs. Hers last a lot longer than mine because they're like 14 minutes each and mine are 2.5. So hers took a little bit longer, but that gave me time to cool my motors down and get onto the children for throwing things at each other. What I should have been doing while I was spotting her, because the FAA says you should always spot your drone flying buddies. You should always have a spotter when you're flying, according to the FAA. And I was that for her today. So these are the couple of packs that we each had. I blended them together. Some of hers is cinematic and some of mine is flippity floppity. So it's kind of just juxtaposed a little bit, but here that is. I really hope you enjoy it.
I see you off on the weekend just to see you another. Fell in love with the games we play, but every night I wonder why do we hide what know, we know. 'Cause we both have our needs, enough is enough. Let's just it's a trade, so let's just there's no place for
I might fly you out for the weekend. We can mess around, we can pretend that we'll only be friends. Made 100,000, but I'm still stressed out. I don't wanna talk, shut your motherfucking mouth. Bang, bang, all these warning signs in my brain, I can't even think. So tell me, could we pretend? 'Cause I don't wanna love, I just wanna fall.
why do we hide what we both know? We know. 'Cause we both have our needs, enough is enough. So it's a trade, so let's just I don't It's a trade, so let's just
And we did that as a family, together. She didn't have to miss me, I didn't have to miss her. The children got to see their parents together doing something that they both enjoy, because she is falling in love with FPV just as much as I have. Maybe more, which is kind of terrifying because it's possible that she'll love FPV more than me, and at some point there's going to be a drone on my side of the bed and my bed is going to be outside. I foresee that coming. If it happens, if you start seeing these videos happen in my backyard exclusively, you know that I am now living outside and the drones have replaced me. And I started it because I bought her the Avata for her birthday. 100% my fault, but I'll take it if she loves it that much. So if you're one of those people that has a significant other that is kind of, wanting to spend time with you, but you want to go fly, the best thing you can do is get them a drone that they can fly. Now, if they can fly regular acro mode, if they're that kind of tenacity that has the hand-eye coordination to overcome those obstacles with your help, terrific. If they're not, the DJI Avata is probably a really good option for you. And let me tell you a secret, you can fly it too, and you'll enjoy the goggles, and not the motion controller, but you'll enjoy the drone, and the goggles, and the batteries, because they won't burn your house down. You just charge them with USB-C chargers. It's miraculous, and they last so long. So if you buy it for them, you get to use it too. Win-win. So let me know in the comments if you're one of those people that has that conversation like I had at the beginning of the video, where your significant other is asking you how long you're going to be because you were always out flying like a crazy, insane person flying robots. I said flying 3 times in a row. That is probably not correct. I'm gonna roll with it, but leave me that comment. Tell me how your significant other feels about your flying. Are they supportive? Do they wish they could spend that time with you? Or are they just completely mad at you for spending so much time on these crazy drone things like us FPV pilots do? I enunciated the letters that time. But yeah, leave me the comment below. I'd really like to know. And until next time, stay greasy, and I'll catch you later. Hey, did you know that I have a Patreon? And you know what it's time for if you're one of those patrons on my Patreon? It's time to be shamed, because you give me money every month. And all I ever wanted was maybe a like or a subscription, but instead, you literally take money out of your wallet. It's on your credit card, I know how it really works. And you give it to me every month so that I can make these stupid videos, because this content is low budget. It's as low budget as possible, because I don't have any money to put into it, but you're helping me with that. And for that, I'm gonna shame you by photoshopping your usernames on bacon and then reading them. But this time, I'm gonna have my wife do it, because it's her birthday week.
TS13 FPV, Logan R, Dylan H. Sweet Willie. Free Range Chicken FPV. Crash and Burn FPV. Chow FPV.
But as always, seriously, thank you so much. I could not do this without you. I was not lying when I say these are low budget productions. I own one camera capable of doing this. I own a couple of lights that probably do not belong in this room, for they are a fire hazard. And I don't own that many drones. So I can't do this without your support, and I thank you so much for that. And if you're not a patron and you're here watching still like a crazy person who did not skip this section because it's at the end, maybe you want to be a patron. But regardless, thank you so much for watching. If you wouldn't mind giving this video a thumbs up or a subscription, I would really appreciate that as well. I don't make any money on the YouTube channel. I don't ever plan on monetizing it. I'm just not into those kind of things and relationships with a company like YouTube. So thank you so much for making this possible if you're one of those people that does. Now I'm done. Stay greasy. I'll catch you later.